I can honestly say that I have never heard that song before. Hey guys, it's Sandra Kent here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. I can honestly say I've never heard that song before, and that was a weird song. So, I'm trying to work the equipment newly today, so we're gonna have some fun. Don't know what's gonna happen. Stick with me. Next up is Cecilia and the Satellites by Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness.
I locked myself in a hotel room.
Hello? Testing. Was I on or not?
Then waited all night for the walls to move. So if you're dying to see, I guarantee there are angels around your vicinity.
Hey guys, it's Sandra Kent here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. That was my music. Thank you very much. I love Owl City, and I'm finally getting him to work. That was just kind of my first test run. Actually, recently, I'm not getting sick of him, but I've heard him so much that I wanted more of him, and I figured out he has 8 other bands that he did, and they're kind of premature. They're before Owl City, so they've got some kind of old sounds, but I love him so much. So just so you know, I finally got that to work. I'm really proud. All right, so we're back on with Radio SLCC, your online student source. I'm Sandra Kent. Hey everybody, it's Sandra Kent here in Radio SLCC, your online student source. I hope everybody had a great Halloween. I actually had to work this Halloween, but it didn't really bother me. I mean, last year I was up in Montana with my grandparents for Halloween, so I've missed a few Halloweens, and I'm at that awkward age where it's do I go? Do I dress up? What do I do? What's Halloween for me anymore, Last year in Montana, I was actually on Halloween, I was at a juvenile delinquent center, so that was kind of creepy, kind of scary. I had security kind of all over me, making sure I wasn't doing anything, I guess. And then this year, we actually brought down my cousin from her academy way up in Utah, and we got to pass through kind of this creepy town. If anyone knows kind of one of our Utah attractions, if you can even call it that, it's called Thistle, and it's basically this town where the people had to evacuate because of a mudslide. So there's an entire town basically covered under this mountain, or at least this is what I've heard. And if you go there, you can find 3 or 4 houses that are actually still standing there, but some of them are totally halfway up the mountain, in the mountain, or covered in water in a pond. So it's really cool. So anyway, I did do kind of creepy things, staying with the season, just like we do here on RadioSLCC.com. Next up we have Hey Everybody by 5 Seconds of Summer. So when a friend texts you or calls you and asks, hey, you want to hang out tonight? And you're totally in bed, snuggling with your cat, and you have a nice comic book, and you really don't want to hang out, but you don't know how to tell them, right? It's one of those moments where it's not just, I really don't have something to do. It's just you don't want to go. It's easier when you're young, right? Oh, my parents said I can't. Oh, I can't. Well, how are we going to get there? We don't have a car. Oh, I have homework, right? But when you're older, you're in charge of your own life. You got everything. You literally could hang out with them. You just don't want to. You got to make up stupid excuses. So yeah, I had this happen to me last night. I still had great time, so still happy here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. Next up, we have Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. This is one of her cooler songs. Gonna be playing some more Owl City if I can get this stuff. Hey guys, it's Sandra Kent here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. Yep, once again, holla! I got Owl City back up on here. I love that man so much. So, because I love him so much because he is so clean. And he's talked about how clean he is because he knows it, and that's kind of what draws people to him sometimes. He talks about how he hates sexual references and crude words in songs. He says he likes to write songs on the perfect potential of what the world could be. So he loves to imagine those kind of things. I love that. In my house, we do not like to bring a whole bunch of crude things in. We love clean artists. And so some of the other things that we've been listening to right now are comedians. And we have been huge into comedians lately. Well, not huge. But we had to drive back my cousin, actually, that I was talking about before, and on that trip we listened to Brian Regan. And if you've ever heard Brian Regan, he's pretty darn clean. In fact, I think he focuses on being very clean. He's come to Utah. I think Utahns love him, but he is hilarious, very famous for his sketch on the spelling bee and stuff like that. Brian Regan, definitely. Another one that we've currently discovered, that my dad basically discovered, and when he did discover, he couldn't breathe, because Jim Gaffigan is one of our favorites. He is hilarious. He does have some references, but he's generally very clean. intelligent and very clever. Jim Gaffigan. And also one more that I haven't actually researched yet is Tim Hawkins, but I'm pretty sure he's a religious comedian. Not meaning he makes fun of religion, but he has moral standards, right? He's going to be funny, but morally, right? So anyway, comedians are great. Keep up with them, just like we keep up with the times. Here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. Next is Still Growing Up by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Hey guys, so Sandra Kent here on Radio SLCC, your online student source. So I know that I was going to talk about improvs and LARPs, that was kind of my theme or whatever, but it was going to be my promo material, my show promo material, and I have not been doing that lately. I am going to be calling in, though, hopefully soon, a lady who is really involved in the kind of community with that. Every convention that she goes to, she sets up a booth, and she is a professional artist, and she makes a lot of money off of just drawing things, right? And I wanted her to talk about that. She's also a huge cosplayer. I don't know a single conversation I've had with her that wasn't something nerdy. She just loves the conspiracy theories about Wonder Woman or the new anime that's coming out or Walking Dead, you know. She's all over that kind of community. So excited to have her come in if she will. So yeah, shout out to her and shout out to Adam Young because I'm so excited that I got his music on my station. I love you, Adam Young, and you literally make my life better. So next up is actually my promo, which is kind of cool. And I'll be leaving you because this is my last break of the hour. So thanks for listening.
Radio SLCC.